Good morning. Welcome in RNQNIS classes. Chapter number 2, the geographical setting and prehistorical culture of India. The history of any country to reason can't be understood without some knowledge of its geography. The history of the people is greatly conditioned by the graphical environmental condition of reason, include climate, soil type, water resources, and other topographical features. These determine the settlement pattern, population spread, food product, human behavior, and dietary habits of a region. The Indian subcontinent is gifted with different regions with their distinct geographical features, which have greatly affected the courses of its history. Geographically speaking, the Indian subcontinent in ancient time include the present-day India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and Pakistan. On the basis of geographical diversities, the subcontinent can be broadly divided into the uh, following main region. These are the Himalayas, the river plains of North India, the peninsular India. After studying this lesson, you will be able to explain the physical of the Indian subcontinent, recognize the distinct feature of each region, understand why some geographical area are more important than others, definite term environment, establishment the relationship between geographical feature and the historical development different regions, define the term prehistory, prehistory, pre-culture, and microliths. Distinguish between the lower, middle, and upper Paleolithic age on the basis of tools used. Explain the Mesolithic age as phase of transition on the basis of climate and and the tool used. Explain the Neolithic age, its chief characteristic. Differentiate between Paleolithic and Neolithic period and learn about the prehistorical art. The Himalayas. The Himalayas are the world's largest and the highest mountain range. These are approximately 2,400 kilometers long. Map these ranges have not only checked invasions but have also protect us from the cold winds coming from the north. They also stop the monsoon winds from the sea, which result in rainfall in the northern plains. However, there are some mountains passes which thought different have provide access to determine invader, trader, missionaries. These have helped in developing culture contact with Central Asia, China, and Tibet in ancient time. In the northwest direction, the broken Himalayas ranges contain the major routes linking the Indian plains with Iran and Central Asia through Afghanistan. These pass through the Gopal, Bolal, and Khyber passes. The Greeks, Shaks, Kushanas, Hunaj, uh, and other foreign tribes reached India following these routes. Likewise, Buddhism and other Indian elements were carried out of Afghanistan and Central Asia through these mountain passes. The Himalayas also provide India with three river system dominated by the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. These rivers made their respective region fertile and attracted both settlers and invaders. The Indus plains include the region of Punjab and Sindh, irrigated by the attribution of the river Indus. They form a vast fertile plain which have made of region of the bread basket of the subcontinent. It is called so because the region is very important for wheat cultivation. The strategic location and richness of the Punjab region has attracted foreign investors since ancient past. The Sindh region includes the lower Indus Valley and the delta. It is the Indus Plain which witnessed the development of an urbanized culture called the Harappa culture for the first time in the subcontinent. See lesson 3. The Gangetic basin receives more rainfall and is more humid than the Indus region. The Gangetic Plains is divided into three sub-regions: upper, middle, lower. The upper plain of the river Ganga constitute the western and southern part of the Uttar Pradesh. This region seen active cultural development since the ancient period. This was inhabited by the Arya in the later Vedic period, during which they practiced agriculture. The middle generatic plains, which is more fertile and has more rainfall, include eastern Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. It is region where Mahajanpads tributes state like Koshala, Kashi, and Magध were established in the 6th century BC. The two main regions of India, Jainism and Buddhism, also took their birth here. The lower generic plains constitute the Bengal region, its northern part. It is irrigated by the Brahmaputra. Is high rainfall is in the region created dense forest and marshy, and which made it difficult for the development of settlement in the beginning, but its coastal areas serve as important channels of communication with other regions of the subcontinent and also with East Asia countries. Tamralipati or Tamluk was an important uh, support of the region, which played a significant role in commercial activities. The Eastern Indian normally refer to the coastal plains formed by the river Mahandi and other streams. The fertile coastal plains of the region helped in the development of agriculture, so society and culture. They come into contact with Gangetic culture from the time of the Nalandas and Maurya 4th century BC. Around AD 1000, Odisha began to develop her distinct linguistic and cultural identity. The Western India refer to the regions out of the modern state of Rajasthan and Gujarat. It is known as for its black soil, which is good for cotton cultivation. The the Thar desert of the Thar desert of Rajasthan, surrounded by the semi-arid region, was not as fertile as the Gangetic plains. As a result, this region was not much favorable for cultivation. However, later in the 8th century AD, with growth of irrigation mechanism in the form of Persian, which Rehat, many settlement emerged here. Rajasthan is also the home of the Rajput clans. In Gujarat, the fertile plains of the rivers Sabarmati, Mahi, Narmada, uh, and Tapti brought prosperity. A very long coastal line to help Gujarat development contact with other countries through its port. The most important seaport of region has been uh, Bri Brigu Kacha or Bhaucha Broch. The Peninsula India. Peninsular Indian include the ocean plateau and the coastal plains of the South India map. The plateau is situated to the south of the Vindhya mountain is divided into three major regions which are largely corresponding to the modern state of the Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. The northern Deccan Plateau compromises of a part of Maharashtra, a number of Chalcolithic sites inhabited by people using copper and stone tools have been found in the region. Karnataka include the southwestern, the geographical setting and prehistory. Deccan, the region with the availability uh, of water and other resources had been more suitable for human settlement than northern part. The richer grove for its rice cultivation has been known as the rice bowl of South India. It has been the bone of contention between different kingdoms. These regions were inhabited right from the prehistorical times. The plateau region also has hilly terrains in the western and eastern Ghats. The Western Ghats rise sharply close to the western coast, tapering eastward into the plateau. They are cut by a series of passes at Junar, Kangheri, and Karle. These served as trade routes connecting the port along the west coast at the southeast and southern end of the Western Ghats is the Palghat Pass, which linked the west coast to the Kaveri Valley and played an important role in the Indo-Roman trade in period. Trade in period in ancient period, the Eastern Ghat merged more gradually into the plateau and the coastal plain. The coastal plains contribute the state of Tamil Nadu in east and Kerala on west. In Tamil Nadu, the rivers are seasonal. As a result, the people of the region have dependent more on the tank irrigation since the early times. However, Kaveri Delta has been the major reason of human attraction. It provides opportunity for the cultivation of rice and witnessed the flourishing of the Sangam culture in the early historical period. The ports such as Arikamedu and Kaveri Pattanam gave impetus to the Indo-Roman trade in early a century of Christian era, the Tamil region evolved a distinct um, linguistic and cultural identify of its own. Influence of environment. The settlement of people in any region is very much dependent on its environment conditions. Environment is a taken as the surrounding of condition at which various species, man, animals, and plants exist and function. The environment mainly comprises of elements such as climate, landscape, river, species of plants and animals, flora and fauna, etc. Now let us how environment has influenced the life of people and their history since ancient past. A semi-arid region is advantageous to people for settlement purpose. For example, the Sindh region having this type of climate in ancient period resulted in flourishing Harappa civilization. It also helped the growth of urban settlement. Similarly, the rise of Patnam and the importance of Magda in Bihar can also be explained in relation to its physical feature and environment. Patliputra was surrounded by the rivers, namely the Ganga, Son, and Gandak, which provide natural differences as well as internal communications. Moreover, the fertile Indo-Gangetic plains help in the maintenance of a strong population base. The environment condition also determine the resources potential of a region. The forested region can be a rich source of timber, whereas the coastal region yield the sea product. The hilly region with rocks containing the mineral areas can lead to the development of metallurgy, the extraction of metals and their use for tools and other purpose may add to the standard mm, may add to the standard of living. For example, Magd was located in proximity to the iron ore mines and sources of stone and timber in the region of the uh, Chota Nagar Plateau. This strengthened the position of Magda. The subsequent plateau is also influenced by environment condition. The the region covered by the river plains have alluvial soil. The fertility of soil has in surplus production. The type of soil also determine the crop pattern. For example, black soil is good for growing cotton. The surplus production result in exchange activities which developed into trade a large scale. An area gifted with navigable river has well developed trade and communication network. Our ancient literature like the Jatakas and other texts mention many rivers routes in ancient India. Similarly, the coastal route promote the long distance uh, con- context. For example, the Tal Ghat pass linked the east and west coast and thus helped in the growth of Indo-Roman trade in ancient times. Thus, we find that the physical feature and the environment help us to unfold the historical process of reason. The diversity of Indian subcontinent present an uneven pattern of historical development. The area which were rich become important while those this less resources lagged behind. It is important to observe that the turn is dependent on the technology development in that region. Uh, prehistoric culture. Prehistoric period is that a period of our ancient past for which we don't have written records. Therefore, our knowledge of the culture which developed in this period is in this period based only on the material found in the archaeology excavations. The earliest man living during this period made tools and implements of stone in his surrounding uh, found in surrounding. These tools helped him to hunt and gather food in order to satisfy his hunger. Mm, since the satisfy hunger, since the earliest tools used by humans were made of stone, this phase of human development is known as the Stone Age. In this lesson, we shall trace the evolution of prehistoric prehistoric place all over pre, prehistoric man from a hunter and food gather to food producer. This change did not take place all of sudden and took several hundred thousand years on the basis of the different type of tools and techniques which the stages of human development in prehistoric period are described as the uh, Paleolithic or Old Age, the Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age, and the Neolithic or New Stone Age. The uh, the Paleolithic culture. The term Paleolithic is described from Greek word paleo, which means old, and lithic means stone. Therefore, the term Paleolithic age to the old stone age. The archaeologists have dated this culture to the Pleistocene period about 2 million year ago. The 2 million year ago, the Pleistocene period is the geological period of the age when the Earth's surface was covered with ice and weather was so cold that human or plant life could not survive. But in the tropical region where ice melted, the earliest species of man could exist. The people lived near the uh, hillocks and used only stone tools for hunting and their protection. However, the choice of raw material used for tool making varied from region to region and dependent upon its availability. The material used was quartzized, available in hilly area of different region, basalt found in Maharashtra region and limestone in limestone in Karnataka a region. On the basis of the nature of progress made in tool type and technique, the Paleolithic culture have been divided into three phases. These are lower or early Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, upper late Paleolithic. Thus, phases covered a long period ranging broadly from 5 lakh to 10,000 BC. Tools of Paleolithic period. The main tools of Lower Paleolithic phase were hand axes, cleavers, and choppers. These are called chopping tools. These were rough and heavy and were made by chipping the side of the stone. Gradually, sharper and less heavy tools came to be made. The flake tools are chipped pieces were the chief tools during the Middle Paleolithic period. The tools of the Upper Paleolithic period primarily uh, cons- uh, consist- consisted of burnishes and scraps. Let us now discuss in brief the chief feature and uses of some of tools mentioned above. In the hand axis, the butt end is broader and the working edge is narrow. Um, these were used for cutting the tree or digging the roots. The cleavers had a bifaced. The cleavers had a bifaced. Cleavers has a bifaced edge. These were meant for splitting object like the trunk of trees. The chopper were the passes the bunnies were like flag or bladder. These were used for engraving on soft stone, bones or rock. The scarps were also made of flax. These tools served the purpose of obtaining bark of tree and skin of animal. Geographical distribution of the Mesolithic sites. The description of Mesolithic sites include that the Mesolithic culture covered uh, almost almost entire India from north to south and east to west. Important sites of his culture are Langhanaj district, Mehsana in Gujarat, भीमबेटका near Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh, Chopani Mando near Allahabad in Benal Valley in Uttar Pradesh, Birbhanpur district, Bardhaman in West Bengal, uh, Sangham Khalu district, Dalle in Karnataka, and Tuticorin in southern Tamil Nadu. Substance pattern. The The Mesolithic people still substituted on and gathering, hunting and gathering. But now there was a shift in the pattern of hunting from the big animals in Paleolithic period to the smaller animals which could be attacked which could be attacked with the help of bows and arrows. In addition to this, fishing and fowling also become important. The funnel remains of cattle, sheep, goat, buffalo, pig, rat, bison, hippo, dog, fox, lizard, tortoise, and fish, etc., have been found from different Mesolithic sites. The Neolithic culture and the advent of fuel production. The last phase of prehistoric is termed as Neolithic. The term Neolithic is derived from Greek "new", which means new. The lithic means stones. Thus, the learned Neolithic age refer to New Stone Age of human culture in India subcontinent. It is dated back to around 800 BC. The term Neolithic was coined by uh, coined by John Lubbock. The chief characteristic of this age was the new type of ground uh, and polished stone tools. This period also marked the beginning of civilization of plants and the domestic of animals. It led to the beginning of a settled life and the growth of the domestication of animals. Domestication of animals. It led to the beginning of the settled life and the growth of the village statement. The Neolithic culture culture had following characteristic. Beginning of agriculture activities, domestic of animals, grinding and polishing of stone tools having sharper edges, use of pottery, meaning of the Neolithic Revolution. Sometimes the period is termed as the Neolithic Revolution on the basis of improvement, changes in man, socio-economic life, the use of the sharp and polished Neolithic tools made it easier to cultivate the soil. It was accompanied by the practice of uh, domestication of animals. These changes in turn resulted in the emergence of settled agriculture communities. The Neolithic people also produced pottery for the purpose of strong grains as the redevelopment in the Neolithic phase greatly affected the human life. Some scholars have used the term the Neolithic Revolution to signify those changes, but most of the scholars believe that these changes through significant significant those we used in the context of early progress during Paleolithic and Mesolithic. Mesolithic should be used in the context of earliest progress during Paleolithic and Mesolithic ages, and this should be considered as evolution rather than revolution. Tools of the Neolithic period. The Neolithic tools consist of the ground tools having a smooth surface and well rounded and symmetrical shapes. The grinding made the tool sharper, polished, uh, and more effective than those in the early period. The ground stone tools of the Neolithic period include different types of axes called celt. Beside the stone tools, the site of this period have also yielded various types of bone objects such as needles, sculpture, bows, arrowheads, arrowheads, pendants, bangles, and earrings. Geographical distribution of the Neolithic site. The Neolithic site was spread over almost all the region of Indian subcontinent in the northwestern period region. Uh, Mehrgarh is classified site in the Kachi plains of the Bal Baluchistan. The excavation or at Mehrgarh have revealed the evidence of houses built by Neolithic people. These were built of sun. These were built sun-dried bricks. These houses were divided into small rooms. The evidence of cultivation of crop like wheat, barley, and cotton were discovered from here. The important sites in Kashmir Valley include Bhuj, Bujjar home and Gulf Karal. The dwelling sites either circular or rectangular. Add to these sites form an important feature of Neolithic culture. The Benal Valley along the edge of Vidyan Plateau near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh also has many Neolithic sites such as Koldiba and Mahagara. The Neolithic tools, both stones and bone, pottery, other artifact, flora and fauna remains have been found from these sites in Bihar and uh, sites sites in Bihar and mid Gangetic Valley region. Uh, Chi- Chirang is the most popular Neolithic site. Several Neolithic sites are present covering the hills of Assam, Meghalaya, and Nagaland. The tools like from this area in South India, the Neolithic settlements were discovered um, along discovered uh, along the river Bhima, Krishna, uh, Tungabhadra, and Kaveri. Some important sites are uh, Sang Sanghang, Khalu, Brahm, Brahmagiri, Mashki, Piki, Pikli Hal, Howler in Karnataka, Utnur, Nagarjun, Konda, Buddhihal in Andhra Pradesh, and Pali in Tamil Nadu. These sites have yielded dwellings pits along with the evidence of cultivation of traits and of domestic of animals. Meatless ragi was one of the earliest crop cultivation by the villages of the South India. sub, sub, uh, subsequent pattern. The advent of agriculture marked a significant change in Neolithical phase. The people cultivated various kinds of crops such as wheat, barley, rice, millet, lent, uh, lentils, etc. Depending on the geographical condition, agriculture gave impetus to animal domination, domestication, hunting. Is to remind an important occupation. The people domestical animals, which include sheep, goat, cattle, etc., and also hunted wild animals such as boar, nilgai, nilgai, gazelles, etc. Different kinds of stones tools were made by Neolithical people, which has already been discussed. The Neolithical people also manufactured pottery, which was initially hand made and later turned on the in nutshell. We can say that the Neolithical culture were characteristic by change from hunting and gathering to cultivation of plants and domestication of animals. The new polished tools made it easier for human to cultivate, hunt, and perform other activities in a better manner. It is led to greater availability of food resources as well as to increase in population, which in turn resulted in the increase in the number of village settlement. The Neolithical culture created the condition which helped in growth of town in the latter period. The Historical art, the rock painting were an important and distinct feature of the Mesolithic people through their beginning may be traced to the Upper Paleolithic period. These paintings are made on the walls of rock shelters, a maximum of which have been found at Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh. These throw light on the social and economic life on Mesolithic people. The main subject of painting are hunting, fishing, and food gathering. Animals like boar, buffalo, monkey, and Nilgiri are often depicted in these paintings. The social activities like the childbirth, rearing of child, and burying ceremony are shown in the rock painting. The scene of hunting in groups suggests that Mesolithic people lived in small groups. Thus, we can say that the Mesolithic society was more stable than the one in Paleolithic age. Though hunting gathering is still remained its main preoccupations uh, preoccupations. What you have learned, the history of India has been greatly influenced by its geographical feature and environmental condition. Different regions are characteristic by their distinct toolbars, graphical features which determine the historical changes in those regions. The Himalayas have protected us both from the invaders and cold, harsh cold winds, harsh cold winds, harsh cold winds, uh, leading the harsh cold winds. The fertile river plains of North India have helped enrich agricultural production, uh, leading to the emergence of powerful settled state in 6th century BC. The plateau region, the coastal plains, and hilly terrains of peninsular India have encouraged the agriculture, settlement, and foreign contacts. Since ancient times, different environment condition and varying availability of resources have settled in distinct socio-economic and cultural formations in different regions. Since his appearance in a prehistoric period, the human have passed through many state of culture growth, archaeological source, how his existence and subsistence pattern at various sites in different parts of the subcontinent. He was a hunter gatherer in a Paleolithic and Mesolithic period. Neolithic by the Neolithic period, he learned cultivation of crops and domestication of animals. He could also manufacture pottery by then. These developments lead to the establishment of village settlement. The stone tools used in different period also underwent change. The crude and blunt tools of the period, the Mesolithic period, was characteristic by very small stone tools called the microlithics. In other words, the hunter-gatherer of the Paleolithic period evolved into the food producer of the Neolithic period.